My name is Richard, but everyone calls me Rick. I'm 78 years old, and I want to tell you about something that happened 4 months ago that changed the way I see everything. My best friend died. His name was Michael. We'd known each other for 55 years, and when he passed, a part of me went with him. But before I get to that, let me tell you how we met. It was 1969. I was 21, working at a small printing shop in Chicago. Michael started the same week I did. We were both new, both nervous, both trying to figure out how to run those massive machines without losing a finger. On the first day, the supervisor put us on the same shift. 8 hours, side by side, barely a word between us. At the end of the day, he asked if I wanted to grab a beer. I said sure. That one beer turned into 55 years of friendship. We didn't have some big dramatic story. We were just two regular men who met at work and stayed friends through everything. Marriages, divorces, kids being born, kids growing up. All the ordinary things life throws at you. Michael got married in 1971. I was his best man. I got married in 1973. He stood next to me. His wife Emily and my wife Susan became close too. Every Friday night, dinner together. Cards, conversation. Nothing fancy, nothing exciting, just showing up. Looking back now, I realize how rare that was. Not because our lives were special, but because we had something most people never find. A steady friendship. The kind where you don't have to impress anyone. You just exist. Michael and I worked together for 10 years. Then, in 1981, the shop closed. I found another job. He went to work for the city. We didn't see each other every day anymore. But Fridays stayed. Phone calls stayed. When my father died in 1987, Michael didn't say much at the funeral. He just stood next to me and put his hand on my shoulder. That was enough. When you lose someone, you don't need speeches. You just need someone to stand there with you. In 1994, Michael's son got into trouble, spent almost a year in jail. Michael blamed himself. I told him the same thing he once told me. Sometimes bad things happen, and it's not your fault. His son turned his life around, got clean, got married, has 2 kids now. Michael was so proud. The thing about friendship is, you don't understand its weight until you're old. When you're young, friends are for fun. When you're old, friends are for survival. Real friendship is showing up when words don't help. It's sitting in silence. It's knowing someone's hurting even when they say they're fine. Michael and I had that. We weren't related by blood, but we chose each other. In 2010, my wife Susan died, breast cancer. I was 62 and suddenly alone. My kids had their own lives. Michael was there. Every day for a month he came by, brought food, sat with me, let me cry. Never tried to fix me, never told me it would be okay. He just stayed. After that, I went dark. Didn't want to leave the house. Michael kept showing up anyway. "Come on, Rick," he'd say. "Let's grab lunch." And I went, because I knew he wasn't giving up on me. Emily died in 2015. Heart attack. Michael called me in the middle of the night. By the time help arrived, she was gone. I drove straight to his house. He was sitting at the kitchen table, staring at nothing. I sat next to him. We didn't talk. We didn't need to. After that, we saw each other even more. Breakfast twice a week, Tuesday and Thursday, same diner, same booth, same order. We talked about nothing important. Weather, news, baseball. But it gave us structure, something to look forward to. As we got older, we talked more about the past. Trips, mistakes, people who were gone. It wasn't sad. It felt like we were taking inventory, making sure nothing was forgotten. Last year, Michael started forgetting things. Little things at first, then bigger ones. The doctor said dementia, early stages. Michael was terrified of losing himself. I told him what he once told me. We deal with what we're given. The last 4 months were hard. Some days he knew me, some days he didn't. But I kept showing up, Tuesday, Thursday, even when he didn't recognize me. It didn't matter. I knew who he was. 4 months ago, Michael had a stroke. He lasted 2 days. I was there. I'm 78 years old now. I've lost a lot of people. But losing Michael was different. He was the last person who remembered who I used to be. The last one who knew all my stories. When he died, a part of my history went with him. And here's what I want you to understand. Friends matter. Real friends. Not the ones you text once a year. The ones who show up. Those friendships are rare, and they require effort. Time runs out. People disappear. And one day, you realize you waited too long. If you have someone like that in your life, call them. Don't wait. I wake up every Tuesday and Thursday, and for a moment, I forget. I think I'm heading to breakfast. Then I remember. And I sit there with all this time I have left. I don't want new friends. I want my friend. You don't replace that. You just learn to live with the space it leaves. So don't waste it. Show up. Because one day, one of you won't be here, and all that remains are memories and regret. Thank you for listening.